What's up, what's up, what's up? This is your girl Content Johnson, and this is your Meatless Monday via Seeking Vegan. If this is your first time visiting the page, welcome, 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 welcome. If you are a returning visitor, as I always say, what's up, homies? Make sure you subscribe to this page if this is your first time, and hit that bell so that you're notified anytime a new video does what? Goes up. Today, we are making vegan crab cakes with macaroni salad. Yes, indeed. We are doing a nice little spin on like a vegan seafood classic. I don't know about you, but I know there's sometimes when you would go to a cookout and they would have, you know, the crab cakes, or they'll have the fried fish, and there was always the macaroni tuna salad there. But what we're doing today, we're going to do that same macaroni salad, but minus the tuna, and we're going to do the crab cake thing without the crab. So the first thing that we're going to do with our meal, we're going to prep our macaroni salad so that that can go inside the fridge and it can be chilling out, getting all spiced and herbed up. So our mayo base, what we're going to use is the Hellman vegan mayo. I love this mayo, and I mean there's other brands, but you know, and I've tried the other brands, and I love Mayonnaise as well, but you know, I also love the Hellman. So if I can't find the Hellman's, because I've heard that it hasn't really been easy to find in everyone's store, as well as the Mayonnaise, but either or, but today we're using Hellman's. Okay, we're going to start seasoning our pasta salad in the same way that you would do in like a tuna salad, or you know, like a potato salad. It's just the same thing, just you know, with vegan mayo, same flavoring. So what that was for now to start was 3 tablespoons. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put one more. So 4 tablespoons of vegan mayo, and then we're going to put about a tablespoon or half of salt, because you don't want to put too much because you already boiled your pasta in a little bit of salt water already, so you don't want it to be sickly salty. So careful in this phase, or I should say in this stage of the seasoning process. Okay, then a little black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and I'm saying a little bit because you know you have to start with a little bit and then add as your taste buds suggest. That was garlic powder. Just then that was some onion powder. I like to throw a little bit of parsley up in there, just a little tad. Then I have about a little under a cup of chopped green peppers, red pepper, and onion. Go ahead, get that in there. You want it to go ahead and be a little hearty, since you know there's no tuna or any type of minced meat up in here. So then I like to put a little bit of spicy brown mustard. That's about a tablespoon. I don't know what that was. That was just French's. I know you can't see that, but you get the point. And then you're going to get your little spatula and you're going to stir. It's important to do this kind of early so that all the flavors can sit in. And the one thing I will say about this vegan mayo, after it sits for a while, it tends to get a little watery. So the ideal is to, whatever you're making, any type of salad that you're making with that mayo, I just suggest to eat it all that day. Or if not that day, nothing past the next day. You know, it's like I said, it tends to get a little watery at the bottom. And even though you can just stir it up and it's still good, but you you eat with your eyes first. So you see how I just whipped that up real quick. So, and that's gonna go in the refrigerator until I finish everything else. And y'all know it wouldn't be me unless I forgot to do something. So yeah, I mixed that up, but guess what? I'm gonna put a little paprika, I don't even know. I'm mad I left it out. We just gonna put a little paprika, maybe half a teaspoon or so, but we're gonna mix that up. We're gonna mix that up again. Okay, I just tasted it. I want to add a little more brown mustard. I'm going to add another tablespoon and a half. And because I did that, I'm going to do just a little more paprika. Then we're going to stir it up yet again. And I said, and that's the funny thing, people always wonder why I don't want to eat right after I cook. It's because I find it to be important to taste your food before you serve it to people, because you need to be able to make those modifications before it goes to the table. Amen? Amen. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do, we are going to peel and slice up our plantains, our nice and ripe plantains, and we're going to get them nice and sizzling in the skillet. Okay, to kick off our plantains, well, before I do that, once again, I am using a skillet by Aisha Curry. I know she could probably actually appreciate this because I remember watching an episode of one of her cooking shows, and she had made some plantains for when her grandmother and her mother came over. So, the whole episode was actually pretty cool. So when I learned that she cooked, I was surprised when Santa brought me 2 skillets by her this past Christmas. So yes, indeedy, and I love the way it cooks. So that's our plantains in coconut oil, and they are going to slowly cook because they're nice and ripe, so we want them to get nice and brown and juicy. Okay, now while our plantains are getting all sizzled and nice juicy in the skillet, we're going to go ahead and start our vegan crabless crab cakes. Now, let me go ahead and put this disclaimer out. Trust and believe, I know how to make these things from scratch because I have made them before, but I like to try out different products that I see in the store. So today I am using Gardine's mini crispy crabless cakes. So I'm trying this out for the first time as well, and they look pretty good in the picture. So it says that it should take if I was cooking this on the stove, it would be about 16 minutes. If I was doing this in the oven, which I'm not turning on my oven and making the house all hot just to make this, it would say 12 minutes if I was going to do that. But since I'm going to use my air fryer, I'm going to put them on for about 15-20 minutes. So, and the only thing you have to do with this is just line your air fryer up with a little bit of aluminum foil, and then you just put your crabless mini cakes in there, and you drizzle with oil. Make sure they're all covered. You're going to do it like this, and on the bottom. That's the thing with the air fryer. It's cool to air fry, and they say, oh, it's healthier and stuff. But, to really still get that crispiness that you're looking for, you're still going to need some type of fat, some type of oil to really help with that. So I think that's about it. And I'm going to just toss these around so that, you know, get a good little baptism in the oil. Hallelujah. In the oil. So that's what's going on here. Okay, and now that they're coated, I'm just going to close your air fryer and you're going to set it on 400 and you're going to let it roll for about 14 minutes. Well, 15 minutes per that. See y'all in 15. Trust and believe. If they are nasty, I'm going to come again with brunch and I'm going to make them from scratch with the recipe that I've been using all this time myself. Okay, so now that our crabless cakes are in the oven, our Plantains are getting all sizzled up, our macaroni salad is in the refrigerator getting all nice stuff. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a quick Ramallah. And once again, I'm going to use the Hellmann's as the mayo base. And the thing about Ramallah, it's a very easy condiment to make. I mean, you know, I know we have it at these different restaurants and stuff, and we're like, oh, this tastes so good, it tastes so good. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a Ramallah. There's tons of different recipes that are out there, but this is my take on it. I already had started making the Ramallah before I pushed play on the camera. So that is about maybe 1/4, almost 1/2. No, excuse me. That's almost, I don't know. I told you I don't be measuring stuff. That's probably 1/3 cup of vegan mayo. Hey, I told y'all. And the only reason I'm making a little bit is because I made some the other day, but you know, I wanted to show y'all how to make this. But a little pinch of salt, some black pepper or white pepper, whatever you have. I do have white pepper, but I don't know, I tend to cook more with black pepper, but I know, you know, some people have their preferences of black pepper or white pepper for whichever health reasons, but you know, I keep a little bit of both. But anyway, that was black pepper. And here's some garlic powder. You know, why I don't really trip about telling you all how much the measurements are, because even when I follow a recipe, sometimes I tweak it or twerk it, you know, to my tastings. Even though they say one thing, you know, sometimes it needs another. This is onion powder. We have some oregano. We have parsley, chives, and I like the chives in it, so you know I'm gonna shake this for a while. Yes, good amount of chives. Then some dried minced onion. My preference is always the brown sugar over the regular yellow. I don't know, I'll use it, but if all you have is the regular yellow, go ahead and use it. And as you see, I need to get some more. Got ketchup. Got some ketchup. 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 My favorite hot sauce when I'm not making pepper sauce. Reds. Frank's Red Hot. Some of that in there. I know you're looking like, what? All that stuff? Yes, that is what a Ramallah basically is. I mean, I'm freestyling it, adding some of the stuff that I find to be tasty. This is paprika. Some other recipes are a lot simpler than this. I like a good amount of paprika in there. We got some lemon juice. You use fresh lemon too, but you know, always handy to have a little lemon juice. And believe it or not, one of the ingredients in a lot of these recipes is just a little bit of pickle juice. I know, it's crazy. It's the craziest thing. And you stir it All hearts and minds clear. If you're over there freestyling and, oh, you know, it's a little too watery or whatever, just add a little bit more mayo. You see how that's coming together? And if you've ever been to any of those classy or fancy restaurants, anytime they serve seafood, they always suggest a nice white wine. But even though we are having seafood-less seafood, I did still want to try a wine. You know, this is brunch, and y'all know we gonna have a drink. So today, I'm trying Cupcake's, what is this called? Butter-Kissed Chardonnay. Cupcake Butter-Kissed Chardonnay. It was the butter kiss that made me get this. I'm not really a Chardonnay person, but I will drink it. I will drink it. But this is by Cupcake, and it's called Butter Kiss. If you want to kick this up as a spritzer, you can add a little bit of orange juice with a little soda water or a little bit of Sprite, anything, you know, like that. But we're just going to have a nice little glass of this straight, okay? So our wine is chilled and our food is pretty much done. So now I'm going to plate this marvelous meal. Enjoyed this segment of Seeking Vegan on your Meatless Monday. That was vegan crabless cakes with macaroni salad and a side of plantains. So hope you enjoyed that. Cheers. So definitely, if you did, leave me a little message down there in the comments. And once you decide to try this recipe or any of the other recipes, please feel free to leave me a note down in the comments so I can check it out. Let me know how it worked out. If you're still working on recipes, if you're still trying stuff out and it's still what? Nasty, give it as a suggestion down in the comments and I'll try to see what I can do to help you out. But until next time, keep seeking vegan.